All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You're set. 19. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm coming after you.
Now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this throw caught left side. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's got some space here. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To throw is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Watson, flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson, flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Jerry Hughes able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Love. Escaping the pressure, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. This is caught, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab, and the Texans push further out in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
His pass complete to Josh Adams. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake, and it's locked. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's locked. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. On 3rd down, this is Ware. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
41 Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that out. I'm not ready. 12. 41's the Mike. You got nothing. Hey, exit. You got nothing. Hey, 41's Mike. 41.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Got three. Three down. Bang. Slam. Swiss.
Running on 1st down with Ware. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Luck now after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got it. Slip. 11. What do you want? 11B.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Knees is it. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Hey, alert. Check 3, check 3. And let's go.
From the 50, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Trevor Daniel. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Shit. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Check him. General West.
Throwing his lock. Goes to Ware on the screen. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Beathard. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson, screenplay, Johnson. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Watson on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Watson looks to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To the air yet again. Watson flush to his right. Johnson's got it complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Ed Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Well, what's the call here? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Team 6. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
41.
Play action. It's locked. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. Here's Watson, letting one go deep for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans push further out in front. From the gun, here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Luck, and he slings one that's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Out of the gun, Luck. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Open man is Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, this is Adams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To Ware on the draw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he finds Spencer Ware complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Luck now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Blah. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Luck now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. J.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On second and 7, Watson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down carry now for Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 66 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the ground, it's Singletary. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check 31.
Hey, echo.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this results in 6. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Strong right.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Love. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Griffin. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. They'll run on 1st down. Where? And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
41's the mic. Look small. The mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They go play action. Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
41's Mike. He don't know no better. Hey, 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
From the shotgun, Griffin going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
To throw is RG3. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Angelo Blackson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Check 9, check 9. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, here we go.
Now Griffin. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. They juked him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills get a bit closer. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about... And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And it's a fumble. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar. Two-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the fourth.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 46. Rock the run. Fire.
On first down, it's Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Andrew Billings able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. It's complete. Stills. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Stills bringing it in. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can't take it.
30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.